Yo, later.
In an hour.
Oh,
Y'all about to go play.
game take about an hour. Yeah, I'm about to put my link up.
Oh, y'all go
Smoot,
radio silent when
Smoot.
y'all play each other?
No, not me,
Got
man.
you.
Smoot, dude. Smoot don't like to be on the mic when he playing you. He
Got you,
like
Billy.
what? What? No, I'm ready to play my Madden game. So, what are you talking about? Hey, you gotta wait. I cannot show it to you right now.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week
Elijah,
14
come here.
matchup that should be a
I guess
good
I
one
could tell him
between the
shit.
Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
You have to do the one you run, sprints. You got to do the one you jump up on the bag. You got to do the dumbbells. You got to do the battle rope. And then you do the one where you do like this to the rope, to the ladder. You look like ladders on the floor.
Our final month, we're underway in Week 14. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Harbaugh came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bengals hit 4-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Watson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. This is Swift on the counter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the main field goal, set to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Mayfield on play action. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Now the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Chubb on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robert Woods, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feel.
There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mayfield on first down. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. In the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Mayfield to throw it. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might put. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 108 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in. But that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On third down, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a give, right side, Swift. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Here's Watson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run with Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. In motion left, that's Cooper. Second down and goal. Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bryce Hall there defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Browns. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
He's taken down back in his own 8-yard line.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Watson to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Here's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he comes back with one complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw, Watson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't
feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up,